On November 10th, 1938, my father was arrested. The Nazis just broke in the door and he was in his night clothes and they kicked him down the 3 flights of stairs. He disappeared with them. When my father was on line to be deported, he was at the end of the line. And when he got to the front, the clerk ran out of papers. It was a stroke of good luck. He was spared, and 2 days before the departure, he was released, and we were together.
I traveled a lot when I was a child with my parents. My dad was a traveling salesman, and they would pull me out of school then around Memorial Day, and we traveled the entire United States. He used to save the summer for his huge trips. I was 20. I was married already, and I didn't want to give up that summer trip. And I told my husband, I have to go because I don't know when I'll ever get the chance to do it again. So I really have to go. But those were my very best memories.
When I was really young in Chicago, the neighborhood there, nothing was printed in English. It was like a square mile and a half. Everything was in Yiddish. The signs. Everyone spoke in Yiddish. It's probably the first language I learned.
Oh, I had a wonderful childhood. I did all the normal things. Jumped rope, played ice hockey, did all the normal things that you do when you live in the Midwest.
Sundays with my parents. My mom and I and my brother spent the week together, but my dad was only off on Sundays. He had his own business. And my grandmother lived next door, so we were a great big family together, and on Sundays everybody would gather together, and we always went out to dinner on Sundays. A big memory in my life was spending that time with the family.
When I was about 5 years old, I had scarlet fever, and the doctor said they need a change of air. In those days, that was very important. Mother brought the 2 of us out here to California from New York, and that's one of my happiest memories. And I made the statement at that time, this is where I'm going to live when I grow up. So that when my husband came home as part of his job, and he said to me, California? I said, I've been waiting all these years for you to say that.
When I was about 5 or 6 years of age, my parents took me to a farm in New Jersey to have a bit of a vacation. And the farmer and I got along very well together. I collected eggs in the morning. I went down to the milk shed and he let me milk the cows. And if I wanted water, I had to use a pump handle to get water, and it was a great place.
We went to Mexico during the war, checked into festivals that they were having and learned to eat the food and travel the country. Once we got there, it was just exciting. It was my first visit to a foreign country.
We were poor. We had no money. We were living under rotten conditions. We were taking ice cold showers in the morning. And it was 45 degrees. Steam was coming out of my mouth in my bedroom. But we laughed. We laughed. And we poked fun of each other. They poked fun of me. They poked fun of my sisters. We poked fun of my mother. We poked fun of my father. Everybody had to take their turn at getting laughed at. And that's where we grew up. And that was a great memory. That was a great memory.